Stood on the block in that rain.
Cause I gotta get it. Cause I gotta get it. We out on the mission.
Okay, truck on. We stood on the block in that rain. Used to post up on them benches. We really come straight from the trenches. Niggas, they hating, they envy. This money is filthy, but nigga, I gotta go get it. Ain't wasting my time with these bitches. They telling me lies and I act like I listen. You catch me in traffic and I got my glizzy. I ride with that gang and we out on a mission. And we on a mission to get it. Told Lil Day go run up them digits. Ain't about money, then the nigga can't listen. Stay down too long, straight to the millions. Move low key, now they all in they feelings. Wrong play made, then them young niggas blissing. 20s and 50s, that's all that we hearing. Still in the trap, cause I gotta get it.
Peace, pretty girls. It's your girl, Samaria Lee.
And it is Kiera J. And today we are discussing the soft girl era. But before we get started, I want to talk about this podcast interview I came across earlier today. And basically it was a Hispanic woman, and she was saying that Black women, we have the best bodies, the most beautiful faces, but we're just not soft enough. We're too aggressive. And if we can soften up, we would be winning. And she believed that that's why all other races of women are winning, because they are softer than we are. What you think about that?
Well, I first have to say that Black girls are winning. Hello, Black women. And that I do agree with her on we could be a bit softer. And when I say we, I can definitely speak for myself. It was one point in time I wouldn't even try to talk to a certain type of guy because I thought that I was just like too hard or too hood.
Yeah.
And I know people probably like, you are not hard or hood. But the mentality that I have is much more hard and hood than other women. Like, it's kind of almost like I don't want to get with the guy and then I'm too dominant because the circumstance that I came from put me like into survival mode. But he might be from a different circumstance and he a little more softer than I am. Like, I don't know if I can even explain it that well, but I just felt like I was just a little too on the rough end than normal. Like, I never felt like a girly girl. And it's not because I don't dress girly or I don't look girly or I'm just out here like fighting and thugging, because I'm not. It's just that, like, I don't know, I'm always thinking, I'm always like in survival mode, kind of. And it's just like soften up. It's okay. Everybody is not out to get you. The world is not out to get you. And I feel like for a long time I carried that. Like, people just out here against me. Like, I felt like it was kind of like I'm against the world or something.
Like, you gotta fight your way through life.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I had a similar experience when we went to Fashion Institute. And just hearing how the other girls spoke, I felt like we were too hard as well. And I felt like I wanted to soften my tone up just from that experience alone. Because it's not that we carry, well, I can speak for me, that I carry this, like, demeanor about myself, but I feel like I have, like, a bass in my voice that's, like, firm, and I'm not sure if it's an approachable tone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it might be kinda on a standoffish side, even though that's not what I'm trying to portray. I think that having a wall up creates that mentality. like around me, like, so.
Kind of like we just trying to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
But like.
Not meaning to be, but it's coming off that way. And I think that it makes, and I'm not going to say all women, but it makes some of us like unapproachable. Like somebody may even be staring at you just because they think you're beautiful and because you was raised a certain way, like you take offense to that and you might be like, whoa, why are they staring at me like that? And they may just want to give you a compliment.
Or it's just like, they might slur, what the fuck is she looking at? Like, and I just think you're pretty. And then sometimes I feel like I give people compliments and they upset with me when I give them a compliment. So it's just like, I don't know. Like I can't, like sometimes, and what I will say is I do feel like it's our fellow Black women who are hard to approach. A lot of Black women are non-approachable. Even when I was working as concierge, it's hard to say good morning to some Black women. Like one girl looked like she wanted to fight me because I was saying good morning to her every morning. And she'd be like, and when I say good morning, she'd be like, I'm going upstairs. And I just was like, okay. And then when she come back out, have a good day. And that's when she looked just super upset that I'm telling her to have a good day.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm saying good morning because I'm saying good morning to everybody. But it's kind of like in her head, she like, you trying to be funny or something? Like, I don't know. But sometimes Black women are harder to approach than other races. And then when you finally do approach some females, you'll be like, oh, they nice.
They so cool. They so down to earth. I feel the same. And when we was in California and just like being on the beach and it was just majority white people and it was just us, I felt like I was more comfortable than if I was in a beach back home. And it shouldn't be like that. Like, I get more nervous being in a crowd of my own people than being in a crowd of a different race because it's just a different vibe, a different energy. And when I'm around my own people, I feel like anything can break out at any moment because nobody gets along. And it's tough to even try to speak about it because you don't want to offend anyone, but it's a reality that we live with. Like, I don't be wanting to go to no festivals and cookouts and I know it's going to be a whole bunch of people with attitudes like we just can't even have fun.
And I think for the most part, for me, my experience is the most non-approachable people are here in DC. I didn't experience it that much in New York or Cali, although some girls in New York can be a little aggressive. I haven't felt any experiences so bad like in DC. DC has given it to me the worst, and it's crazy because this is where we from.
Yeah, this is home. We love home, but it is like you can go move somewhere else, and you can get way more help, way more good vibes. Like people just drawn to you, they speak to you, they compliment you. Like
they give you information.
They give you a helping hand. It's like, what in the world? We can do the same thing here. We could be so much further if we reached out and help each other. And I just wanted to speak on that because that, I feel like, can give some insight as to how a soft girl era should be. Like, what does that look like? And it is not how you appear, your outer appearance, but it's also your inner, like what you bring out and what you put out into the world and the attitude and the energy that you're giving out and your vibe. It's the whole makeup of you, not just I want to look pretty today, get my hair done, makeup done, nice clothes, nice shoes, but it's your attitude, like giving a smile, speaking with a nice level tone that's respectful,
hugging your guy when you walk through the door.
That's the
little things like. And the crazy thing is, on Instagram, I came across multiple posts with guys were talking about how, and this is for DC girls, how they like, I'm outside with the men all day, I don't want to come home to a man. And it's because they come home and they girl be like, Mo, what the fuck you been? Like, why you even calling me Mo? Like, call me babe or boo. And it's like, I'm like, dang, that's so true though. That's how DC girls be. That's exactly how DC girls be. I think, yeah, I'm not trying to be like that. I want to be soft. And soft make me feel like I'm also like removing some of the weight from my shoulders. Because like you said, it's the end of you. And I feel like our personalities are coming from our circumstance. And we have to stop letting our personality stem from our circumstance, because we are not our circumstance.
Yeah.
We are not our circumstance. We have to be better than our circumstance. Because our circumstance don't define us, but we let our circumstance define us, and we start acting. We become products of our environment. And
yeah,
I'm sick of being one. I'm sick of being a product of my environment. I want to be soft and loving. I want to be able to throw out love and receive love without questioning it and all of that. I'm sick of having a wall up, because the wall only hurts me. Like it hurt me. It keep me from allowing myself to even be loved, to receive love. And I'm missing out on the great things. Because I got this wall up, like I know it all. Like I just know people are only gonna hurt me, and that's just not true. We have to change the way we view the world. But we see the world so bad. Like we view the world so bad that we just thought we put on our gear and the world is like a football field. Just ready to tackle whatever.
We going to war.
Yeah, it's like we are at war, like 24/7. We just at war. Some people wake up mad. Some people wake up irritated. Some people wake up annoyed. Already, like you wake up like that, you go to sleep like that, and you carry yourself like that.
So much pain, so much suffering that we can actually do without, and we can become aware and make changes. Like awareness is the first step, and then once you become aware, you can make changes within yourself. Like you notice, all right, I'm in a mood today, but I can make a shift within myself. I can tell myself that the rest of the day will be good. You get to telling yourself that the rest of the day, oh my God, I can't get no worse. Oh, it's definitely going to get worse. It's definitely going to get worse. You have to see the positive outlook on life and just be grateful. Count your blessings. And that's kind of where it starts, the software era. Like, develop a routine that gets you in a good mood and sets the tone for the rest of your day. Mm-hmm. Don't wake up with this bad energy and then just carry it on the rest of the day. Throw it off on this person, put it off on this person, and just continue on like that, because it really doesn't bring out your beauty to even act like this. It's much more beautiful you're much more beautiful of a person when you exude beauty from the inside out.
Yeah. I must say. And what I think it is, I think that a lot of us Black women, we are just afraid to show who we really are. Because we have been hurt so much and we have been damaged. And we've been hurt and damaged by everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. So some people might say the young lady who spoke on black women, she not black, she don't have the right to speak on black women. I can agree with that as well. But I also understand her point of view, but I can also agree with a black woman being angry that another race of a woman is speaking on her being soft or not, because other race of women do not know what us black women have to go through and endure every single day. Like raising our black sons and our black daughters, or police brutality, or like our guys, how they treat us sometimes, like how black men treat black women, and then how black women treating black women, how jobs treat black women. Like women don't have equal rights as it is, but black women is at the bottom of the barrel. Everybody places us there. So people can't speak on how people can't. They are entitled to have their opinion, but until they understand why black women come with a little more tough exterior than everybody else, it's like, don't say we not winning because of it, because we still winning, but we also in a place where we trying to overcome our trauma, and it's not gonna be pretty all the time. But I do want all of my young black women, older black women in general, I just want all of y'all to know, all of us to know that we not alone. We all facing it's tough stuff, and Tupac talked about it, so it's been going on for ages. One day, people gonna give us the respect that we deserve, and then we might be able to soften up and not have to walk out in these streets like we have to demand our respect. Because sometimes I feel like we gotta demand our respect too.
And that's true also. I've had to do that a few times.
With guys,
yeah,
with people in the workplace, like people just degrade us so much and belittle us so much that we feel like we have to fight for people to just respect us.
Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, I agree with everything you're saying 1,000%. I just know that black women, we are strong and we can rise above all of that. Everything that we've been through, we can make it our strength. And instead of internalizing and having this demeanor about ourselves, we can choose peace and happiness and joy. Because at the end of the day, we shouldn't give anybody the power over us to have us feeling like we have to be this way.
Mm-hmm.
We have been through a lot. That's justified, that's warranted, but we can rise above it also. We've been doing it, and we do it every day, and we can continue to. We don't have to have this energy about ourselves and try to protect ourselves from the world when we can just choose peace and happiness within ourselves.
Because that is a way of fighting back against the world.
Yeah.
Because when we bring out that anger and that bitterness that everybody think we have, it's just like proving them right. It's like proving what they think of us right. But we are so much more soulful than what they think. We have so much more love in our hearts than what the world thinks. But sometimes we just feel like we can't let it show, because we're not trying to get hurt. But you're right, we can rise above, even through everything that we go through. And speaking from experience, I can definitely say we can. We don't have to act out of anger. But trust me, I be angry. Losing loved ones, it makes you angry. And as black women, we probably lose our loved ones in the most violent way than other races of people too. So we be angry about that too. So this year, I will be in full blast soft girl mode. And not because of what other people have to say, but just because I feel like I owe it to myself. I spent like most of my life pouring out to other people, and now I feel like it's time to pour into myself. So, or loving on myself, taking myself to the spa, taking myself out on lunch dates, and smiling for myself, and just doing everything like for myself, affirming to myself how beautiful I am, and like allowing myself to shine, because I feel like I dim my light so much for other people. I'm not doing any of those things anymore. My God, I'm letting it down, and I'm just gonna be the person that I always wanted to be. And the advice that I can give to other women, I know I spoke mostly solely on Black women because the message was about Black women. But for all the rest of my women, all other races of women, I ask that you give yourself grace and give us Black women grace, because we deserve it. We go through a lot. We've been through a lot. We still endure a lot. And sometimes we wake up with feeling like it's the world on our shoulder. Like literally. So give us grace. We getting there. And yeah, Black women, like I said before, we are winning. No matter if we carrying all our trauma on the outside. One day we will learn to heal through all of that trauma, and we will learn to be more soft by taking the advice that we given today or advice that you found from YouTube. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. But give yourself grace. It's okay. Everything doesn't have to be a fight. It's okay when people give you compliments. Compliments is a good thing, not a reason to be looking like you want to beat somebody head in. It's okay to have conversations with people. You don't have to just be so standoffish to everybody. The world is not against you. The world is not against you. Change the way you see the world, and the world shall change.
That's my favorite quote.
Change the way you see yourself, and you too shall change.
Mm-hmm. I'm in my soft girl era too. And I just want to embrace my femininity. Something that I'm learning to do. You know? And I just want everyone to know that like we all in this together. Like each one teach one.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever we can give, whatever gems, jewels, resources, information that we can give to help the next person, that's all. At the end of the day, that's all we want. And that's a part of my self-girl era journey too, is helping other people. Like being kind to myself, but also being kind to others, being confident, being fearless. Been shy for so long. I just want to let that inner tiger out that I've been holding there for so long, and just speak my piece, and in that be respectful, being honest with people, and being trustworthy, and also being accountable for my actions and holding other people accountable respectfully. Standing up for myself, and just getting what I deserve. And point blank, period.
And you can stand up for yourself in a non-aggressive way.
Non-aggressively, but stand up for yourself.
You can handle everything and anything with class.
With class, honey. And we just want you guys to know that the journey is not easy. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes you gotta go through an isolation period. You might have to do some research to learn how to be feminine. And that's okay too. Like, nobody's perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to backslide. But don't beat yourself up about it. Like, there's so many different tricks to becoming a peaceful person. Like meditation, yoga, Pilates, reading. Like, it's binaural beats, different music. Like, get into some things that you're not used to. Like, get out of your comfort zone and learn some new things that you didn't think that you might be interested in. You may become interested in it.
Yeah, go to the spa, take long bubble baths.
Yeah.
Like, literally soak in the tub for like hours. Hot water, cold water, hot water, cold water. It'll keep you in there for hours. That's the trick.
Just love on yourself. Like, nobody else will love on yourself like you can. Just love on yourself and take pride and be
proud of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find the right word.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes.
That's a good book to read, because not being emotionally intelligent is a reason for being aggressive and angry and all of those things. Because we are all human. We all have these emotions. We just have to learn how to channel the emotions.
You have to think before we react. Mm-hmm. We have to make conscious decisions.
And know that everything doesn't deserve a reaction.
Yes. Not a negative reaction anyway. Because at the end of the day, you react negatively. It does something to you too. It's like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't put you in a good space. And you just want to protect your peace at all costs. That's very, very important. Protecting your peace.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, do everything with love, with class, and with grace. Peace, pretty girls.